I used this product for only 14 days to fix my sciatica. So my doctor said that there's about a 50% chance of fixing my lower back pain and my sciatica, but only if he does surgery. That was not the news I was looking for. I've been suffering with lower back pain since April of 2021, and let me tell you, the past 3 months have been the absolute worst. You might know what I'm talking about. I can't get out of bed in the morning. When I finally muster up the strength to get up, I have to sit on the side of the bed and wait for the pain to subside before I can go downstairs. I can't stand comfortably for longer than a minute, let alone go out for a walk with my kids. It makes me ashamed because I used to be a firefighter. I was a tough guy. I could do anything without a second thought, and now it feels like there's a fire going down my right leg. There are times when I try and get up from a chair and the flare-up happens, and I find myself just waiting for it to slowly fade before I can go to the next thing. Now, I can handle pain, but really the worst thing is that I've become a burden to my family. I used to be able to be this pillar of support for them, and now I can't even put my shoes on without their help. It's hard to share about this, but I really wanted to share my story because I know there's lots of other people out there that suffer from sciatica and lower back pain. Because here's the deal. Nobody should have to suffer through this in 2023. There's technology out there to help, and I want to share that with you because I found something that actually works. I still think back to the time that a doctor gave me a prescription for all this medicine. The pills were nothing more than a Band-Aid, and the pain just came roaring back after a couple hours. And my wife always tells me, and she's right, don't mask the pain, fix it, find the solution. Okay, so I go to another doctor, and he says, you need surgery. And that's about a 50% chance of recovery. 50%? You kidding me? I paid $2,700 for a chiropractor, and those appointments did not provide the lasting relief I was looking for. My back just popped. It would ease the pain for a couple of hours, but by the time I got home again, it hurt. And it makes me sad to say that money could have gone towards my son's college tuition. So then, have you tried this? I tried one of those inversion tables, you know, the ones where you strap your feet in and hang upside down. I tried that a couple of times, and then when that's over, my back was spasming like I was getting cut in half. Not the answer. So one day, I'm doing what I always do, which is lying in bed, waiting for the pain to go away, wishing I could just start this whole thing over, and I started doing some research and tried to find out why this is happening to me. And I found out that generally, this affects people who either sit for too many hours or people who work really demanding jobs like I do. So the pressure from carrying all the equipment I did when I was a firefighter made my spine compress. Between the vertebrae, there are like gel discs. They kind of act like cushions to protect your spine and absorb the shock from all the activities like jumping, running, carrying stuff. Well, the problem is when your spine gets compressed, one of those discs moves out of place and it puts pressure on the nerves around your spine, and doctors call that a herniated disc. So, one of the nerves that gets pinched most of the time is the sciatic nerve that starts in the lower back and runs down the back of each leg. Doctors call this sciatica, and that's exactly what I had. That made me feel the sharp, stinging pain that was going down my back, my butt, even my legs. Let me say that again. The nerves in your back are literally squeezing as you listen to me talk about this because of your compressed, overworked spine. And there's not a single pill that can stop that from happening. In fact, the pills actually can make it worse because they mask the pain that your body uses to tell you something's wrong, and you shouldn't ignore that. So that's when I contacted a new doctor, and someone recommended from an online forum dedicated to sciatica, and he told me there is a way to reverse all the damage and relieve the pain. And I said, I'm in. Whatever it costs, I'm in. Help me. And he showed me this device. He built it with a US-based partnership startup company called Danley, called the Danley Belt. And they created it specifically to end this era of unnecessary chronic lower back pain and sciatica. So this is a belt that you wear for 2 hours a day. When you wear it, it actually acts as an external ligament and provides the support at the base of your spine that you don't have. And the main difference between this belt and all the other ones is this one is worn really below your waist to be more effective on the affected area. It makes your spine more stable, and it relieves the tension that's on your spinal discs. It's basically like offering a break to your body so that it can restore and heal itself. This way you actually target and fix the root cause of the sciatica and the lower back pain, and then they get eliminated once and for all. Now that's what I like to hear. A long-term fix, not some short-term thing that just masks the pain. It has this really cool patented double compression zone technology. It boosts the blood flow in your hips and your lower back area, and that actually accelerates the healing process. Anyway, I ordered one to my house immediately. A week or so later, the Danley belt arrived, If I can be honest, I didn't want to get my hopes up, even though they were kind of up, because I'd tried other solutions that hadn't worked, and I didn't want to get disappointed again. But I have to tell you, on the first day after wearing it for just 2 hours, my lower back pain went from an 8 down to a 2, which was just surprising. My wife saw me smiling like an idiot in the living room, and she thought I'd won the lottery. But to me, this was even better because no amount of money could compare to being pain-free in my lower back. I was told, wear it for 2 hours a day for 2 to 3 weeks, and it's going to reverse the damage in your back. And I have to tell you, that's exactly what it did. After wearing it for 3 weeks, my sciatica is gone, even when I don't wear the belt. Finally, my lower back doesn't feel like someone's hitting it with a hammer all day, and I feel like a new man. And I got this result without even leaving my house. I did it all in my bedroom. That's a dream come true. I imagine a kid opening presents on Christmas. That's how I felt when I walked out the door, holding my wife's hand, finally being able to enjoy a long walk in the park. Life was actually life again. So a week later, I went back to the doctor for a checkup, and they confirmed that my spinal discs are completely normal. They're basically decompressed. And that's all because I offered some extra support to my body and allowed my back to heal itself. I can finally walk without pain. I can go to my kids' games. I can shoot hoops with them in the driveway. I don't know why I suffered for 2 years like this without knowing about this belt. I looked on Danley's website, and there are literally thousands of people who used to suffer from lower back pain and sciatica, and all these people are finally enjoying their lives again without being immobilized by crazy pain or medical bills. So I'm glad I tried it before it was too late, because leaving your spine decayed for too long can cause enough damage to leave you paralyzed. I saw they have a 60-day money-back guarantee. That's why I had to try it. I said, what's a few bucks more to try and fix the problem of all the years that I spent hurting? And if it wasn't going to work, you just get your money back. Basically, you can test it out for free. My experience can guarantee it does work. If you're going through something similar, do yourself a favor, visit the link below, go to the Danley Belt website, order your own. It helps with everything. I mean, really, you don't just have to have sciatica. It can help with the most common pains around your lower back, your hips, your legs. I really just don't want somebody else to suffer like I did. Please try it today. You won't be disappointed.